Hey everyone, welcome to Bugsmashers, not slashers, smashers. This week we have some technical art shenanigan. That's where, we have a little code, a little XML, little assets, kind of squeezing them together to get that fun gameplay. And sometimes things just explode and go bonkers. So we have Autry taking a look at it from Frankfurt. Let's see what he has to show us.
Bugsmashers! Hi, I'm Autry and I'm a senior technical artist, and today we are going to fix two bugs. One is on a content side and second one is on a performance side. First one, our QA people have sent us a bug. Let me show you what that bug is all about. That is more about as soon as we are reloading or something, at the time of a compensator over here, which we are attaching, that is slightly getting offset. It's a very minor kind of problem. So on this frame, if you can watch, it is exactly attached with the weapon, but as soon as we are just moving with the reload, at the time it just pops slightly up. So we want to fix that. By look of it, I can say that it is more on a content. There are two possibilities: either it is content or it is more on attachment lagging. So normally we combine our weapon with a complete structure, and I will show you where exactly we are attaching compensator. Today our character tool is slightly slow in today's build. It should be faster. Yeah, so this is our P8 AR, and all these blue boxes are our actually attachment helpers, where we are attaching any kind of magazine or ADS views or compensator. Compensator actually gets attached over here. So that is on a weapon thumb joint. So if we can actually want to visualize that thing. So this is for the sight attachment, and on a muzzle flash weapon thumb joint, this is the one where we are actually attaching compensator. So by look of it, let's see if we are getting any kind of problem on animation side. So if we are firing, at the time it stays exactly the same way. On a bolt also it's the same. This one is same. Problem I have noticed that was coming from the reload. So as soon as, let me play the reload animation, at the time what is happening. Yeah, so if you can have noticed that slightly popped out. So comparison to fire, it is right over there, and reload is slightly moved this side. So that is actually causing to compensator to move out. Solution could be we can just go in and re-export this animations where it can actually stay exactly the same position with all the animation. So let's go and export the animation. So we did that, and we will just check it on engine. Okay, so let's see whether that fixed anything. So we have hot reloaded compressed new animation files also. So let's see. So far is same, this one is same. Reload wise, it is exactly at the same position. This one is exactly at the same position. Mac check is also in exactly the same position. So now we can actually check it with the real entity. Let me equip the 8AR weapon. So 3P, let's see, fire something, so it's still the same way. Let me get the magazine. So feels like after reload, still it stays exactly the same position where it's supposed to. So that's how we fix the bug. Second bug is more on a performance side, and I will show you what exactly it is giving us certain kind of errors, and that's more on physics. So we are getting certain kind of error reports, and our error is more related to unvalid surface type for physicalization wise with all the weapons. So what exactly? So physics wise, we have added physics to the weapons. We can visualize that thing. With drawing the helpers. Oh, and on command. Okay. Draw helpers. So these are the actual physics over there, and it is important for our weapons. So whenever player actually drop the weapon, it can actually regularize with that thing. So it can drop something this way, and it can collide with a flow. So that's why we are using the physics over there. But as per the technical requirement wise, this physics could also be used for different kind of surfaces. For example, let me turn off the helpers. Okay, so as soon as we are actually shooting to different kind of physical surfaces, it actually creates a different kind of effect towards it. So if it's a concrete, it's gonna give a concrete particles towards it. If it's a metal, so it's gonna behave like a metal or something. For weapons, as I have shown earlier, we are just using for the ragdoll, and we do not require any special type of a surface. Now we are defining that surface with the material. So let's check what is exactly the material for it. So in FPS weapons, so yeah, let's go with a par special, and this is its material. So in proxy material, which is exactly giving the physics stuff. So over there we can see that our surface type is not defined, and that's why it's causing this issue. So we can just define it whatever we want. So if it's a carpet or ceramic or anything which we can give, so according to that, it can, all the interaction could happen with that. But for this one, as I said, it's only for the ragdoll. So we just need to define not draw surface type, which is right over there. So that's should fix it. Same way we can just go in and save that item. So that's how that could be fixed. We will check it whether that fixed or not. But as you can see, there are lots of material for almost all our weapons, and none of them have a surface type defined, and that is causing completely performance issue for us. So it is, as I know, asset wise it's more like 430 or something. I can't keep going and manually edit this thing, so best write a script, and this is a script which will go in and change all the shader type for almost all of our 430 files. So it's keep going and just rewriting all the material file for us. All right, so let's reopen our weapon test map. And this time, if we are successful, then we are not gonna get any kind of spam on physics side. All right, so we don't have any physics errors. We are good to go. And same way we can check that thing on editor also. So we can't find it. That's how we fix the bugs for the performance also.
So Austria had some fun little bugs there. Performance issue because, well, console's spamming a bunch because we have this surface thing where my hand is the surface ID and I shoot it and it's not set up for anything, it's just go blah. So we have to make sure that we define what that surface is so when we shoot it, there's no spam. And that cut down a lot of, spam in the log, increases that little performance when you first join in. It's a big win. Then that other little bug was a small little thing where the animation kind of offset the bone, so when you're reloading it, moved it up just enough to go, that's not quite right. He fixed up the bone, re-exported the animations, all was well. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's Bugsmashers. Until next time, thank you.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in the Star Citizen and Squadron 42's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.